sorry for the things I've done. Didn't record some podcasts. Whoops. How's about we change that now? We've been sad and now we're around. And now it's time to sing the song about our stuff called Classic Countdown Conversations. How's about we sing a song about classic countdown conversations and how we're sorry about how we didn't record any songs for the past 6 months.
Podcast, not songs, but yes, we're sorry. Alright. Perfect. Hello.
Hello, Daniel.
How are you doing?
Good.
It's been a while.
I feel different.
How do you feel different?
I feel like I'm up on a stage and everyone's looking at me. And I used to feel like I was just in a room with you. I don't like it.
You feel like... No, why is that? Is that because we've gotten like hundreds of thousands of new listeners?
It's crazy how we got so many listeners in our hiatus.
Yeah. It's
since
almost
2020.
Yeah. What is... What's a comparable like situation to that? To where like somebody had a hiatus and they got super big during their like leave of absence.
I don't know if that's ever happened.
I feel like bands have obviously like come back around.
A lot of times, like artists will die and then they'll get
like Prince or.
Well, Prince was already popular.
Or Michael Jackson.
Also very popular beforehand, but I'm thinking like Mozart.
I see what you mean. But I'm trying like by the time Michael Jackson died, I feel like he wasn't like huge anymore. I
did take my shoes off to make it extra smelly in this enclosed room.
Ugh, this room's so tiny.
It's a new room.
It's not. This is a new room. This is the first time, and which is funny is because you've moved your sound equipment in here a long time ago, and we have not recorded since then. We've both been really busy. I guess. For those of you who don't know, I'm a married man now.
He's a married man. Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, sorry for all of you single ladies.
Except for Olivia.
Olivia is great, and she's my new wife. But I'm sorry for all of you single ladies that were like, "Oh, Daniel's voice is so. Oh, I want to marry him." Well, guess what? I got married, so back off.
Whoa.
Does it sound like I'm married?
You sound more married. It has a few notes of a ring on your finger.
Yeah, it's like my vocalness bounces off the ringness and goes right into the microphone.
Hits the microphone in just that married sort of way.
Just that sweet spot.
What is this?
What we're doing?
What is it that we're doing?
Oh, we're kind of just talking nonsense right now. But this is a show that we do.
What?
Yeah, we do a show.
What is it called? I already forget.
Yeah, I know. I forgot too. And you like came to me yesterday and you were like, we need to record again. I was like, record? What are you talking about? And you were like, our show. I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah,
we do a show.
That's exactly what I did yesterday.
That was how that conversation went.
Yeah.
This is a classic Countdown Conversations,
where we count down the best and the worst that media has to offer.
Is it too late to change it to what pop culture has to offer?
That sounds silly.
Because I feel like media is very specifically like
physical media.
Okay, well, or not that, but like pop culture. Like we do like breakfast foods and we do a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like that pop culture would probably be a more accurate term. Or is it funny that it's media?
Let's start over.
All right.
We'll try it again.
We're erasing all our episodes that we have on this podcast, and we're starting over.
So this is season 1, episode 0.
Yes, our intro podcast.
Hi, my name's Philip Osterday,
and I'm Daniel Cardiff.
And this is
Classic Countdown Conversations,
where we count down the best and the worst
that media
has.
Oh crap!
Farts.
Can we edit it in later? Here. Let's.
I don't trust our editor.
It's okay. Let's both say pop culture, and we'll edit it in later.
Okay. All right.
Pop culture, and then that'll get edited in later, and it'll be like it never even happened.
Like it never happened.
Okay. All right. This is a Classic Countdown Conversations,
where we count down the best and the worst that pop culture has to offer.
What are we talking about today, Philip?
That's a good question.
It's a sequel episode, actually.
It's a sequel episode. It's weird for episode 0 to be a sequel episode.
I know. It's very strange. Or maybe what we can do is, instead of going back and erasing all the previous episodes, we can go in and just insert that pop culture that we just recorded into every intro for every episode.
I don't trust our editor to do that.
I don't either. Our editor sucks. Today's the sequel episode.
We're talking about the best movies after Mr. Walt Disney passed away.
Yes. Animated films.
Like Walt Disney was animated into life again.
Yes. Well, he's going to be once they find out
how to do that.
The science behind not vitalizing, reanimating. Thank you. Reanimating a dead corpse's head.
It turns out that they're just going to do like strings.
Like a marionette puppet. Or like a regular puppet. They just have their hand in his head.
Hands in there.
Gross. Imagine the smell.
The Imagineers are like, oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. They steal everything from it. They're probably going to steal my Muppet Show idea.
Yeah, and all the Walt Disney World ideas that you've given them.
Have I given more than the Muppet thing?
More than that.
Okay. I feel like I definitely know I've talked to you about more Disney World stuff that I would implement. So we're going to be talking about post Walt's death up until the year 2010. Everything in between those two things. We're talking about animated films, not including Pixar, because we've already. If you want to know our
Pixar movies,
thoughts on Pixar, then go back and listen to our very first full episode.
Very first,
which will actually probably be different now because there's more Pixar movies out since then.
That's true.
And
what came out since then? Doesn't matter. I don't give a rip.
Well, no, I know. Toy Story 4, Onward, Soul.
I do like Soul.
Red Panda Girl.
Didn't see that one.
Didn't either. And Lightyear. So 5. 5 has come out. I haven't seen Lightyear either. Those are actually, I actually have not seen Onward, Soul, Red Panda Girl, or Lightyear.
I like Soul and I like Onward.
I've heard Onward's good. I have not actually heard anything about Soul.
Soul was a sleeper hit.
I heard that, well, it's because it was like dropped during the pandemic.
Right.
I've heard that Red Panda Girl is not very good.
That's too bad.
And I've heard that Lightyear kind of bombed.
Yeah. It actually didn't make any money.
Not at all. Toy Story 4 was pretty good.
Toy Story 4 was pretty good.
And I would... Oh, no.
Oh man, it was Tommy's cousin.
Tommy went by.
There's no way the mics picked that up, but there was a motorcycle that went by.
Yeah, I thought it was a lawnmower for a second. That's why I said, "Oh no."
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. I also know that I think we need to go back. I think we need to do a list. I've kind of already done this with Daniel's oopsies. But I think we need to do another list where we revitalize a couple lists.
Oh.
Revitalize? Am I using that word?
I don't see anything wrong with the way
you're revitalize a couple of our lists. Do some renditions of it.
I see.
Because like with Pixar, definitely it's changed now that there's new ones out. But also, going back, I would change my number 10.
What was it before?
Both of our number 10s was Cars.
The first Cars?
Yeah.
Cars is a good movie, though.
But I think... I would go back and I would do a good old classic Daniel cheat.
Two.
And I would put Toy Story 3 and 4 at number 10.
That is a cheat. That's a 100% cheat.
Because they're like basically tied in my mind. I do not prefer one over the other.
Yeah. I think I like 4 more than I like 3.
I would say that as well, but 3 has actually grown on me.
3's
quite
grown
a bit.
a lot more on me. I don't know what happened. Maybe their target audience was older.
Possibly. But I've definitely like come around on that one, and I still like Cars. I think it'd be my number 11, but I think I would put the second two, Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4, tied at number 10
Okay.
on my Pixar list.
Well, that's not today's episode.
That's not today's episode. So let's get into Disney movies. And
Disney movies.
today we, I think this is kind of a first, not really, but like we're going at it at kind of a different angle.
Yeah.
We had our wives, because we're both married now.
Yeah.
We had our wives go through and see how many of ours lined up with one another on our lists.
Right.
We both have a list of 15.
That's right. I'm checking all your facts here. That's right.
Yes. Our 15 and 14 are different as far as like your 15 and 14 are not anywhere in my list, and my 15 and 14 are not anywhere in your list.
Right.
So technically, we're going to have 4 honorable mentions, which gets us down to a top 13, which eerily enough was the amount of movies we did for the first time around when we did
the movies before Walt's death,
which was also a weird thing that we did 13.
Why did we do 13?
I don't get that.
Was it like Friday the 13th when it came out or something?
Probably not. Probably not. But then even 1 through 13, we have the same movies, but not the same ranking except for one movie.
Oh, and we need to make bets right now.
Yes. No, we're not gonna say what is at this. We're just gonna say what number we think is the same.
Okay.
I think it's number 7. Now, don't say what it is.
I don't think it's number 7.
You don't?
I don't think it's number 7.
Okay.
Which actually, that kind of.
I
got cheated. You got cheated because now I know that I don't think it's number 7.
Well, I was gonna say either number 7 or number 5 was what I was gonna say.
I think it might be number 5.
Okay. Do you want to do number 5? See if we're right.
No.
Oh,
We'll have to wait till they get there.
No, I know. I'm just saying once we get there, it'll be exciting if it's number 5 because we both thought it was that.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sound good? All right.
I think so.
Okay. And no honorable mentions.
There's no honorable mention. There are movies that I didn't see that are maybe honorable mentions.
Sure.
And maybe they're the 2 that are on your list.
Possibly. So technically, we're going to be mentioning 17, which is a little over half. We looked it up. There are 30 movies from.
Oh yeah, we didn't explain.
We didn't explain Jungle Book. Jungle Book was on our other list, even though they were making it when Walt died. We went ahead and said it was part of.
Why did we do that? Was he still alive while they were making it, and then he passed away in the midst of it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah. I remember we kind of did we didn't actually do a coin toss, but we were kind of like, should we include it in this one? Should we not? We did.
We did.
And it was number 2, I think.
It was high up there.
Yeah.
And now.
Yeah, you said we didn't explain something?
We didn't explain how far up we're going. Because there's obviously more than 30.
I did. I said we were going up to 2010.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's when I was checking your facts.
Yes. I did say that.
I've already forgotten.
Sorry, you Tangled fans, but it will not be on this list because that was 2010. So that's the movie that we're going up to because I feel like Tangled was kind of the start of a new era of Disney movies. So, okay. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
How do we normally do it?
I think
I go.
You do evens.
I do even. You go first?
Okay, I'll go first. My number 15 is The Fox and the Hound.
Okay. I think I've seen this movie, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, that's kind of why it's at the bottom of my list, is because I think I've seen it once, and I remember it being sad, which I liked.
Yep.
Because I like sad movies, but I don't remember a whole lot about it.
Okay, here's something I'd like to do.
Okay.
For this list,
yeah,
is I will try to explain the story of each of these movies as I go through.
Okay,
because of my horrible memory, it might be funny.
That'd be great. Yeah,
or it's just gonna flop. So we'll find out.
Yeah.
But before we do that,
uh-huh.
My son also likes sad movies.
Oh, does he now?
Well, he likes sad parts at least.
Why? What is
he like? Because You know when Buzz in Toy Story, the very first Toy Story, he jumps off and he thinks he can fly after he learns that he's a toy. And he's like, I can still fly. And then it plays that really sad song.
Breaks his arm off.
I will go sailing no more.
Yeah.
That's my son's favorite song.
That's his favorite song.
Yes. He was like, bah. Like, he'll point at the Google Home and tell us to play the song. And then he'll get his Buzz Lightyear action figure and like fly him around. And then when it gets to the sad part, he'll like have him fall down to the ground.
That's amazing.
It's awesome.
I
And
love
he
that.
loves it. Like he'll continually ask us to play that. So it's in the genes, man. It's in the genes.
Yeah, I guess so.
So anyway, Fox and the Hound is a wonderful story about a fox and a hound that become friends.
Yes.
And there's a hunter after the fox.
Yes.
And the hound is supposed to hunt the fox.
Yes, it's yep.
And they must choose each other or choose
Death. Yes.
And they choose death.
I don't think they would have gone that far.
That was either Fox and the Hound or Bambi. I'm not sure.
Bambi definitely has death in it, more death in it than Fox and the Hound does, I think. I think it ends on a bittersweet moment. It's Fox and the Hound.
Yeah, maybe they just leave each other. Probably.
I think the Hound like lets the fox go, but it's kind of like, well, next time I don't think I can let you go.
Yeah.
Like I will have to kill you next time. I think is how it ends. I could be wrong.
They like grow up, right?
They grow up together, and then once they're adults is when it like becomes like, uh-oh.
Because the fox is probably eating his chickens.
Probably, yeah. He's probably doing something stupid. And I remember I think the hunter's like overly.
Did you hear that sweet? You didn't make any like face about how cool my fox noise was eating a chicken. And I don't know, like, if you just weren't listening or what happened.
I think I just like in my mind it was not out of character for you to do that, so it didn't strike me as an impression or anything. It was just you being you,
just normal Philip,
just normal Philip, to making growling noises.
I just sit in a corner and make that noise normally. So,
all right, what's your 15?
Bolt.
Oh, okay. Bolt is not on my list.
Have you seen Bolt?
I have seen Bolt, yes.
Okay. I remember watching this with my family. I've only seen it once.
Okay.
But I remember watching it and being like, oh, this is much better than I thought it was going to be. So Bolt, about a dog, again.
Yes.
He's...
And a fox, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't remember the fox at all.
There's not. There's a cat.
Okay.
There's a cat.
Okay, all right. Bolt's... He's not a superhero dog, is he?
Well, what do you think?
I think if it were up to me, the story is about a dog named Bolt who thinks he's a superhero dog, but he's not. And he must learn that he's not a superhero, but he still needs to be a hero.
Yes. Good job. A.
A
You got an A.
A plus.
You got it. You don't get an A plus because you weren't 100% sure that there wasn't a fox in it. You just were pretty sure that there wasn't a fox in it. So you get an A.
What happens in this movie?
That's pretty much. He's like the star of a television show.
Yes.
Of a super powered dog, and he thinks it's real because he's a dog. He's dumb.
Dog. He doesn't. A dumb dog.
He doesn't understand. And then I think, does the girl actually get kidnapped?
Probably.
And then he meets up with a cat and a little gerbil and a ball named
it's
Rhino.
Kind of funny.
And they go on a little adventure to
This is
find
like the
girl.
first newer Disney computer animated movie, I feel like.
I think there was one more before it, but
we'll get to that.
I don't know. It's not on mine.
I don't think it's on mine.
Okay. Were you talking about Chicken Little? Yeah. I kind of like Chicken Little. It gets like a bad rap. A lot of people don't like it. It's fine.
I've never seen it.
I don't hate it.
Actually, maybe I have seen it.
It's got some funny parts to it.
It doesn't feel like a Disney movie. It feels like a...
No. Like a
else.
DreamWorks or something.
Yeah.
But you would actually probably like it because there are so many puns in it. Like so many.
Maybe I will put it on my list and make it number 1. All right, number 14, Daniel.
Yes. What is your number 14?
No. Tell me your number 14.
Oh. Wait.
You went first.
I guess we're both doing lists. This is weird. Okay. I don't remember how I do this. All right, 14. My 14 is Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. Don't remember that movie at all.
So if you know Robin Hood,
it's about a
then
man. It's a fox.
It is something about foxes in this era.
Disney was like, you must make a fox movie once a year.
I mean, I guess it would actually make more sense if it was a raccoon to be Robin Hood, like stealing
because he's
from
robbing stuff,
yeah,
stealing from the rich, giving it to the poor.
Is Robin Hood a pun? Like robbing
Hood?
The hood?
Well, no, the hood would be.
He's giving things to the hood.
Yeah, Robin to the hood. I don't think it's a pun.
Okay.
I don't think that
they weren't clever back then.
They're not clever.
Because how long's the story of Robin Hood been around for?
1860.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's not too far off from what my guess would have been.
So yeah, Robin Hood. He's a fox. He's got Friar Tuck and his buds. And
his buds.
They steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah.
He gets caught, and then he just got to get out of it.
Okay. A+. I didn't give you for Fox and the Hound. I'd give you like a
B-.
B-. I was gonna say B-. Wow.
Yeah, I can self-grade.
All right. What's your number 14?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes. I don't give a crap about this one.
I feel like the animation's really cool in this one.
And it starts out super dark, which I do like.
And so here we go.
Okay.
Starts off Hunchback, Mr. Man.
Uh-huh.
Something happens with the bell.
Okay.
And it breaks on his back.
Okay.
But he's resilient. And he has a crush on the girl. And he's ashamed of himself.
As he should be.
Well, that's mean.
Because man, is he ugly.
He's got some physical deformities.
Yeah.
But don't we all?
Not as bad as that guy.
And on the inside, he's probably a better man than the both of us put together.
Probably. I think he's also... okay. I have a gripe with this movie.
Well, let me finish the story first.
Okay.
So he loves the girl that he's never met before, but
Yeah.
he's seen her. Classic. And then he rings the bell so good she likes him. And then she's like, "Who rings the bell so dang good?" And then he shows her, and then she's like, "Ooh, maybe not.
Maybe not because you're ugly."
And then he's like, "But I'm a wonderful man," just like that. And then she's like, "Well, no." And
Yeah. Well, that's not enough.
She starts to date another man.
Yeah.
And Quasimodo gives no rips and just tears him apart. I think he dies.
Does he? Who? Quasimodo does?
No, the other guy, her boyfriend, man.
I don't remember that.
So probably A++ because I remember something.
I would give you a B. A B. My gripe with that one is, to my knowledge, to my recollection, she ends up with the other guy.
Really?
Which is like, okay, what's the moral of the story?
Oh, I think you're right. It's like, well, he is a little too ugly.
He's a little too ugly for him to be loved. So, like, I feel like that's just how the movie ends. And
but is that Disney's
does he
fault?
die? Does the hunchback?
The hunchback dies?
Does he die at the end?
He gets crushed by the bell.
That would be pretty sweet.
Just like the guy in. Oh dang it! Oh dang it!
Thinking of Hook?
Nope. I'm thinking of a new Disney movie called Coco.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
It would have been cooler if I got that first try.
That would have been cooler. Also, the Hunchback of Notre Dame opens. The opening scene is the villain murdering a pregnant lady, I think, or maybe a lady with a baby.
Is the baby hunchback?
It might be.
That's why he has deformities.
Yeah, it's possible.
Like, that's why. It is.
Yeah, that's why. He can't be born with it. Something traumatic has to happen. But then he gets dragged to hell at the end of the movie, which is pretty rad.
The bad guy does?
Yeah.
Nice.
Of what I can remember, that's how it ends, which is pretty sweet, honestly.
He's like last breath is in hell, and then the movie's like the end. And
The
it has
end.
happy music.
That's just the end of the movie. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. So I think so. B, you get a B.
Thanks.
Okay, so that was our 4 ons.
4 ons.
So get those out of here.
All right, so now we're in the list.
We're actually in the list, and we're gonna see.
Oh man, this is hard. I'm thinking about all the movies I'm gonna have to talk about.
Okay. So I have an idea. We are gonna do the thing where it's like we both say our 13s, but then we're just gonna pick one of them to talk about.
Okay.
And then when we get to the other one later on in the list, then we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about
Yours first, and then mine next, because you're supposed to say number.
Okay,
13
so,
right now.
Okay, so I'll say 13, then you say your 13, but then we'll talk about the one that I say.
Yes.
Okay. So my 13 is Aristocats.
Oh, well,
Now you don't tell me where yours is at.
no. The
Quite
problem
yet.
is our
Do you not-
wives lied to us.
Oh, they lied to us,
They
huh?
lied to us because talk about Aristocats because I don't have it.
Well, hold on. We gotta go figure this out with our wives really quick.
I think that's it.
Do you have it on there?
Shh.
Did you mess up? What did you mess up on? Is one of the ones I already said on yours?
No.
Is Aristocats on yours?
Aristocats on.
Okay. All right. But it's not 13. Okay. All right.
Who knows? My number 13
Yeah. What's your
is
number?
Hercules.
Hercules. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about Aristocats then.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to talk about Aristocats twice and Hercules twice. You know what I mean? Like this will
Yeah.
just be easier. Okay.
Yeah.
So Aristocats. Good. I've seen it, I think, twice. And it has a very racist part in it with the Chinese cat.
Yes. Oh no, I didn't think about that.
And it has
no.
a good little cast of characters other than the racist Chinese cat.
Yeah,
And there's 2 dogs that ride a motorcycle.
it's cool. It's so cool how those dogs ride the motorcycle.
Is that your favorite? Are those your favorite characters in it?
Yeah, I was just telling Lindsay that I want a bloodhound, and now maybe the reason I want a bloodhound is because of that dog that rides a motorcycle.
Could you imagine the bloodhound and Metzger riding around on a motorcycle?
That'd be awesome. Well,
Who would be driving and who would be in the little sidecar?
Metzger would immediately jump out. That's the kind of character Metzger would be.
Jump out in front and get run over?
Yeah,
Or okay.
yes. Do the thing where they get stuck in the wheel.
Yeah.
Just spins.
And then the voice of Blue does the main cat.
Yes,
I know that.
that is kind of confusing.
And I remember liking it all right.
I know this movie well because of
You probably watch it more than...
I had to watch it many times because Lindsay did a play for the kids.
Oh, that's right. I definitely totally forgot about that. Yeah, there's the mouse. Mm-hmm. Look, and he eats crackers and milk at one point. I remember him dipping things in like a saucer of milk and eating them.
The mouse?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And there's a horse.
There's a horse. There's a cool horse.
There's like a cool jazz club that has the
Jazz,
racist Chinese cat
But
in
they're
it.
really good at jazz.
They're really good at jazz, so it's okay that it's a little racist. And
They're like, I don't remember what makes it so racist other than it's just like is it just an outright...
he's like, it's just a stereotype.
It's a bad
basically.
stereotype.
It's a bad stereotype. It is nowhere near. What's that one movie that Disney made? Song of the South.
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's not that. Oh, yeah. Because they're Siamese
It's a Siamese cat,
cat.
and he has
You're pinching your fingers.
chopsticks,
Okay.
and every word of the song rhymes with Hong.
Well, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Disney.
I think he says, and I'm not being racist, I'm just quoting the movie. I think he says, Hong Dong Wong Chong Fortune Cookie Wrong.
Wow.
I think is what
That's-
the lyrics of the song are. Or something along those lines.
That's
So,
not gonna fly nowadays.
no. I'm surprised that's on Disney Plus.
Disney's pretty outside of that.
The Song of the South.
Song of the South. South Song is what I just called it.
They're pretty okay with the
They
things that they have.
everything on there.
Okay. So
they
that's
just
not
have
even
that.
on there. Song of the South.
It's not. No.
Okay,
That's
okay.
like they've like redacted it as if it's like doesn't exist anymore, except for Splash Mountain, which is based on the entire
The movie.
the movie.
Oh, yikes.
But they're changing that.
Okay.
That's going to be based on another movie we're going to talk about.
Oh, well, all right. Do you want to still try to talk about the stories of the movies, even the ones that you know?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Because you could get a bunch of A+.
I don't want to. I want to. I want to make it myself a challenger.
Okay.
You can
All right.
call me the challenger.
The Challenger.
So.
Well, did you have anything to add to Aristocats since you watch it so much?
No. I actually like Aristocats more. I didn't really pay attention to number 15 through 11
Okay.
on my list.
Wow. So Aristocats is in your top 10?
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Okay.
So I didn't really order things.
The whole thing?
The whole 11 through 15.
Oh, okay.
So don't blame me.
So
When
do you have
you-
anything to add to Aristocats or not?
No.
It's a good pun. The name is, which I'm sure
good.
you like.
I think mine. My list says aristocrats because I just did it instinctively as the correct. That's why I didn't see it at first.
Okay. All right.
All right. Number
My number 12,
12.
is The Princess and the Frog.
Wait, excuse you.
What's up? That's my number 12.
You're number 12. My
What?
number 12 is Tarzan.
Oh, okay.
So we're talking about Tarzan.
Are we?
Are we?
I thought we were just gonna. Are we
We're
talking?
just always going to talk about yours? I see how it is.
Oh, we don't have to. We can flip flop.
Let's talk about Princess and the Frog.
Okay. Have you seen this recently?
Yeah, I like Princess and the Frog.
Explain
a lot.
it. Explain it.
Princess and the Frog is about a woman who is sort of Cinderella-like. She literally washes the floor of a New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I don't know how to do a New Orleans
Yeah,
accent.
it's like a Savannah accent.
Savannah.
New Orleans.
And she washes. She has aspirations
Okay.
to become the best chef
Oh, that's right.
Of
She
a
wants to open up a
restaurant.
restaurant. Yes.
of the whole dang world. And by the way, this is what Disney's gonna change Splash Mountain into.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's New Orleans. It's got some good music. And
Yeah.
then
I'm sure that's probably the main reason you like it.
that's probably why I like it so much. So the prince of another country
Okay.
comes chilling to New Orleans, and he gets cursed by some black magic
By the voodoo guy.
by the voodoo men, and he becomes a frog.
Uh-huh.
The princess meets the frog. She's not a princess yet,
Yes, right.
and she kisses the frog. No, she doesn't yet.
Yeah, no, she does.
She does, and she becomes a frog.
Right. It's a little twist.
It's a
twist on the
You're
classic.
like, oh, snapskis.
Yeah.
And then adventures ensue.
Adventures ensue. They befriend a crocodile
A
and
crocodile.
or alligator.
I think the crocodile's name is something after. I think it's Louis.
It is Louis.
Louis Armstrong.
And then there's the firefly.
The Firefly, which has an amazing song where he talks about his love.
His love is
for the moon.
Oh, it's the star, right?
I thought it was the moon.
I think you're wrong.
Evangeline.
You're wrong. I think it's a
Is it
star.
I don't know if it's a star.
No, because here's why. Because at the end,
He kisses the star.
well, at the end, and I saw this. So this movie came out in 2009. I saw it in theaters.
Jeez.
So this was before Daniel lost his ability to cry. This was before that. And I remember at the end, because the voodoo guy, he steps on the firefly and kills him.
Oh, he does.
And then because the firefly is talking about how when he dies, he's going to become a star. And everyone's like, "Ugh," everyone makes fun of him.
Yeah.
At least I was in the theater.
Yeah.
But at the end, he gets stepped on, he dies, and then it pans up to the sky and it shows the star that he loves, and then he becomes a star next to it.
Nice.
And I remember a tear came out of my eye
Wow.
when I was 10 years old.
It's not even that like emotional of a scene.
It is. It's pretty emotional.
Well, I think you're a baby.
That may or may not have been the last time I cried. I don't know.
I wish I could remember the guy's name.
I thought it starts with an R, I think.
Rod Gennaro.
Nope. All right. And yeah, adventures ensue. I remember there's a really, really funny part. It's like, I want to say it's like a flashback, and the alligator crawls up onto a boat, and he starts playing his trumpet, and everyone like runs away screaming, and there's like a flat shot of him, and he like stops playing, and his eyes start like shifting back and forth, like he's really proud of himself, and he wants to see what everybody else's responses. Do you remember this?
I don't remember that at all, but I'm sure there's just good adventures in that movie. Some good movies.
Yeah. So you like this one?
I like that.
I'm assuming it's
higher up.
It's
in my
obviously
list for
higher
sure.
up. Okay.
So I said what my number 12 was?
You said Hercules. Oh no, I'm sorry. You said Tarzan.
That's correct.
My
Number 11.
11 is Hercules. That's why I said that.
Okay.
What's your number 11?
Aristocats.
All right. So we already talked about Aristocats.
So we're talking
So
about
Hercules.
Hercules. So Hercules is about...
Did you already say... Is Hercules higher up on your list?
No, Hercules was number 13.
It was your number 13. Okay. So, so Hercules is classic Hercules story, essentially.
Yeah, but I don't know what the classic Hercules story is, other than maybe he loses his powers.
Yeah, which I think is what happens. It's kind of like the Thor story.
I was going to say, is it Thor?
Kind
of.
of.
Is that the... is it like the Greek
That's like
versus
the blueprint, the Norse?
Yeah, whatever.
Possibly, because I would assume that Odin and Zeus are kind of similar.
Yeah.
So then, therefore, Thor and Hercules would be kind of
So
similar.
they're the same. Or Greek versus Roman.
Norse
Norse.
mythology, like Vikings and stuff.
Yeah. Well, wait. Isn't that a third then? What? Anyway.
Thor is Norse, not Roman.
Oh, I see. I
don't know Roman gods as much. I don't know. I don't know them. Danny DeVito's in this movie.
Danny DeVito is in this movie.
He's
He's like a guy with the horns.
Yeah, he has he's the half goat.
That's a cool guy.
And hey, one of my favorite Disney villains with Hades.
Hades is pretty funny.
He's pretty funny. He's also like, kind of like, not menacing, but just like
He's scary.
You
when
feel like
needs
he
to
can
be.
actually do harm to the characters.
Yeah, and actually, that's a pretty good depiction of how they viewed gods.
Right. Yeah.
Like, just kind of out of their minds.
Yeah.
Whatever floats their boat in that moment.
Yes, their emotions are kind of dependent on that. So yeah, if we're going off villains, then he's probably one of my favorite in Disney.
And you always
Disney
have
movies.
that gif of him like showing like.
Oh yeah,
he's like what?
He's
What?
like waiting and looking
he's-
back and forth.
Yeah,
That might be my favorite gif of all time.
you do it a lot. You do it a lot. Maybe we do top 10 gifs as an audio podcast.
That'd be hilarious. He's got two funny little demons that do his bidding.
Yeah, I don't remember it very well. Why is he upset with Hercules though? Oh, let me guess. He's upset with Hercules because he's gonna be more powerful than him.
I think it might be similar to another movie that we're going to talk about later, where because Hades and Zeus are brothers, right? Is that Greek mythology?
Sure.
I think they are. I think Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon are brothers.
Maybe.
And Hades probably is intimidated by Hercules because Hercules is going to take the throne one day.
Yeah,
I don't
something
know.
Something like that.
So yeah, and then Hercules goes down, he falls in love, blah 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 blah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's an alright movie. It's not
fine.
my favorite.
It's a fine movie.
Yep.
I probably would have had this. Oh, it is lower. I already said it.
Yeah, you already said it. Okay, my number 10 is Tarzan, which you've already said. What's your number 10?
Oh, you're gonna be upset with this one.
Oh gosh.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my word, Philip. Are you serious? It's number 10?
I don't care so much for Lilo and
Oh
Stitch.
my word. Well, let's move on.
Actually, I don't know. I did this very quickly.
Well, that's your number 10. We've already. Oh, I guess.
We need to talk about Lilo and Stitch.
No, we need to talk about Tarzan.
Oh, we didn't talk about Tarzan.
We haven't talked about Tarzan. We were singing the Tarzan music prior to this.
Yeah.
though.
What were we singing? I don't remember. You'll be in.
Well, I
my
started singing
heart.
Two Worlds, One Family.
Oh,
Two worlds,
one
family.
And then I started singing the Christian song,
Yeah, I forget what song you started singing.
but it like went right into it.
And then I brought it right back around to You'll Be in My Heart. Good soundtrack.
It's like fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best ever, but it's fine.
Phil Collins is all right.
He's all right. It's better than the Brother Bear soundtrack.
But.
Brother Bear.
No, that was Phil Collins.
Brother Bear, get it?
Brother Bear.
Scream
Heavy
out.
metal.
Brother Bear, mold that child. No, I think maybe so we were talking about how Hades is one of the best Disney villains.
Yeah.
This probably has the best Disney villain death.
What happens?
Do you remember?
I can't remember what movie we're talking about.
Try to talk about Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Give an overview of Tarzan.
Okay, so Tarzan is about a boy
Mm-hmm.
who becomes a man while in the jungle being raised by monkeys.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell is his best friend.
Is that actually Rosie O'Donnell who does the
She's-
voice of Kirk or whatever it is?
She's in the movie, yes. And then a woman comes. Ooh, and he goes, Jane, meet Tarzan. And they fall in love because she's a crazy lady.
Yeah, because that's a little gross.
She's like, this half man, half monkey really piques my interest.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, baby. And so they fall in love. The dad's not so cool about it at first. Then they are.
He's
then
all
he
right.
is. Then he's like, all right, cool. Don't know who the bad guy is.
It's the other guy that's with them, Clayton.
There's a guy with them.
Yeah. He's like big, like macho jungle man.
Okay, so he's probably in love with Jane,
I believe so, yes.
and she's not in love
No,
with him.
she's in love with a
She's in love with the monkey man.
Yeah, with a monkey man.
And the guy dies because likely a monkey shoots him and he falls to his death. Am I close?
You're close. They're fighting up on a branch. Tarzan and Clayton are, and Clayton falls into the vines, and he starts hacking at them very viciously, trying to get out of the vines. And Tarzan's like, Clayton, no!
Oh, and then he falls to his death.
He accidentally cuts the one he's holding on to, but one is wrapped around his neck, and he gets hung.
He gets hung.
Yeah. And it's really honestly pretty artistic. Tarzan, it cuts to the base of the tree, and Tarzan falls down onto the ground, kind of like a monkey would. He catches himself. Then the machete falls into the ground, and then lightning strikes, and you see Clayton's silhouette hanging up against the tree.
Yikes.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little scene because it's raining and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and Jane doesn't go back home. She stays with Tarzan.
And so does her dad.
The dad does too.
Yeah. And the dad gorilla dies.
Yes.
Clayton shoots him.
Clayton shoots the dad gorilla.
Yeah. Kirkjack?
Kirk Franklin.
Kirkland.
Kirkland brand Costco food. The monkey.
Yeah, the monkey.
Or gorilla. Whatever he is.
All right. Okay, I think you're going to be mad at my number 9.
What was your number 10?
Tarzan.
Mine was... Okay, what's your number 9?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I have no qualms with it.
What's your number 9?
Oh, Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, gotcha. I'm not as mad about that one as I am Lilo and Stitch. I'm very mad about Lilo and Stitch. It's
We'll
like
talk
when you
about
put A Bug's Life as your number 8 in Pixar's.
It's probably the reason.
What?
There's probably a reason.
Tell me
And the
about Beauty
reason-
and the Beast.
the reason-
I've only seen this movie one time.
Are you serious?
And you know when it was?
When it first came out.
No.
You were 0 years old.
I saw it in your old basement.
That was the first time you ever saw it?
I house sat for you and Lindsay. I saw the live action one before I saw the cartoon.
No wonder you have well, wait, you have it so low on your list.
It's not super low. It's number 9.
That's pretty low.
But yeah, Beauty and the Beast is my number 9. What's your number 9? Emperor's New Groove. Okay, yeah. So tell me about Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast is about Belle. Belle is a daughter of an inventor, man.
Yes.
No mom. See you later, mom.
Yeah.
You don't exist.
Does it ever even mention her?
Doesn't mention her.
Okay.
Well, she might say, remember mom?
I miss mom.
Yeah, and then Dad's like, me too. That's why I keep inventing things.
I'm trying to reanimate her corpse.
Yeah. Look at these strings I found too.
I'm gonna work her like a marionette puppet. Dad, it's time for you to go home.
Dad,
okay,
go to the woods.
go to.
So he goes.
Dad, turn your back. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. You hear a gun click.
Yeah. So
There's Mom. I see her. She's in the woods. What?
Inventor Dad has a cool invention where I think it's just a wood chopping machine.
Okay.
And he goes, and he gets lost in the woods and gets stuck at the caverns.
Oh, yes.
For Beast. I called it a caverns. I mean a castle.
Does Belle
goes after him
and replace? She says like, take me instead
because he deserved it. I guess he needed someone to pay penance.
I don't get the Beast's motivation.
I don't remember why Beast is about that.
I mean, he's an angry, bitter old man.
Yeah,
because he's been a beast.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a guy that loves Belle back at home.
Mm-hmm. Gaston.
He's very funny. Well, he's not funny. His henchman is funny.
He's very misogynistic.
It's funny.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. It's also funny when he dies. He has a good death.
He dies. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So shh. We'll get there. So he, Belle's there. She falls in love with her captive. She gets classic Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. It's definitely nothing else other than that.
Yeah.
It's only Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. And she finds the rose. Mm-hmm. And
that's right. Oh, and the petals are falling off.
She realizes he's going to die.
Oh, that's right. They have to reverse the spell before the last petal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's a good plot.
It's
like
good.
There's some tension. There's a certain amount of time before things are going to get bad.
It definitely deserves to be part of the Disney Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
It's my least of the 4. Isn't there always like the 4 big ones of the Disney Renaissance? It's my least favorite because it's when I watched it. And here's another thing: the Disney Renaissance movies, other than one of them, I didn't see until I was a little older. So I don't have like these gold tinted nostalgia goggles for them that I feel like a lot of other people do.
Like you do for all the non-Renaissance.
Like I do for all the non-Renaissance ones. So this one's my least favorite because when I watched it back a few years ago for the first time and the only time, it seemed a little rushed.
It's quick.
It's a very quick paced movie, and I feel like it could have benefited from a few scenes being kind of like slowed down and expanded on.
It also has a weird thing that they thought was cool back then where they did half computer animated.
Yes. There's the ballroom scene, right?
And looking back on it now, I'm like, this is kind of weird.
It looks off-putting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe it was just because maybe it looked better on VHS.
Yeah, possibly.
They're
like people will see it in theaters, but then they're just gonna have it on their crappy little TVs. So who cares? Yep. They didn't expect flat screen.
Yeah, 4K.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's So she gets her dad back. She falls in love with Beast. Mm-hmm. She kisses Beast. Beast is cool.
Beast turns into a man who somehow is uglier than he was before when he was the Beast. He's uglier as a human.
He's somehow uglier. And Well, before that, he kills.
Yeah.
Because the guys try to tell Belle that it's a beast. He's a beast.
He's a beast. And he dies my favorite way ever. He falls to his death, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Beast is pretty messed up. I think he's dead.
He does die.
He dies, and then she kisses his dead corpse.
And brings him back to life.
Brings him back to life. Because that's how magic works.
Yeah, I think they kind of just... that's another thing that annoyed me, was like they kind of brushed over I was like, wait, hold on. And I brought... What? And then it just keeps moving.
Yeah.
And you don't have time to think about it. But I had time to think about it.
Just enough time to really ruffle your feathers. So that's Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. My number 8 is... You say your number 8 first, and then I'll say it. Since we're talking about mine, you say yours first.
Pocahontas.
Oh, see, I was very close with which one we were gonna. My number 8's Little Mermaid.
Oh. Okay.
What?
Oh.
Little Mermaid. This was the one of the 4 Renaissance that I watched a bunch when I was younger.
Really?
I watched this one all the time.
I wasn't allowed to watch at first.
Oh, really?
Because of Magic Tree.
We're talking about Little Mermaid.
Oh, Little Mermaid. I'm sorry. Not mine.
I thought you were going to say you weren't allowed to watch this because of Ursula.
Little Mermaid, I was allowed to watch, and it was my dad's favorite movie.
No, Little Mermaid's good. Little Mermaid has some of my favorite music in any Disney movie. Has Under the Sea.
Oh, Under the Sea.
Kiss the Girl. Poor Unfortunate Souls. Do Honkers and Do Hickeys song.
Excuse you?
That song.
I don't think it's called Do Honkers.
Whatever it's called. Part of Their World.
What?
Part of Their World.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
Part of that world.
But Kiss the Girl is the best song of the movie.
Look at the stuff.
No.
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete?
No, that's Part of Their World. The Jamaican crab's funny.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Is that racist?
I don't think so. Because they don't care.
Yeah.
It's only racist if the people care. And Jamaicans don't care. They're so laid back.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
They're like, we hate Little Mermaid.
We hate it, man.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's just move on. I don't have a whole lot to say about Little Mermaid. I like it.
She becomes a human. And marries a man.
And she finally gets her voice back.
And the dad is mad at first, and then he's all right.
He's okay at the end.
And he kills the nasty beast.
Actually, no. The prince does.
The boat does.
Prince Eric stabs her with the boat, which is interesting. It is very cool, but it's interesting that like they made him kill her.
Well,
because you'd think it'd be Ariel or Triton, but it's Prince Eric. He stabs her with the boat.
That shows to Triton that he's worthy
for his daughter. Interquesting. All right.
Yeah.
What's your number?
I'm so confused by my list now.
What's your number 7?
Okay, Mulan.
Really? Okay.
Mulan.
My number 7 is Pocahontas.
Okay.
So that's why I said we were close.
We were close.
Okay.
Pocahontas. That's the movie I couldn't watch very well.
Because of Magic Tree?
Because of Magic Tree.
Willow Tree?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's interesting that's why you weren't allowed to watch it instead of all the raging racist stuff in it.
Yeah, I don't think that mattered to my parents. But it was... There's a fly in here.
Is there?
I heard it.
Huh?
Anyway, so what's funny is you guys watched Pocahontas. I wasn't allowed to watch that. I watched like All That and
A Bag of Potato Chips.
The show called All That and Kenan and Kel, which are just recently got on Netflix.
Yes.
And Lindsay's like, I wasn't allowed to watch that. I was like, what? Those are
makes more sense that we were allowed to watch Pocahontas.
No. Anyway, so it's just funny what parents what we decide is right for our child and not. Maybe my parents are like, this kid's gonna do some black magic if he sees that.
Have you seen him? He's gonna fall into his black magic.
I saw a pentagram in his room the other day.
Upside down. Bunch of candles were in a circle. No, Pocahontas is really great. Like like this is a good movie.
Outside of the racism.
Outside of racism, but it's also like it's pretty accurate to
It's
time.
showing what's going on.
Yeah, so I don't think it's like it's not stereotypical racism. It's more just like it was a racist thing that happened. But also like there's the one song in Pocahontas where they're saying like savages.
Yeah.
They aren't even human. But both sides are singing it, which is probably true. Like
Probably true.
we didn't give them any credit, and they thought of us as being savages as well. So like,
Which we were.
Pretty
mean people.
Yeah. So it's a good movie, and it's like it's a good pace. It has that hilarious GIF of Pocahontas turning around with the wild thornberries guy's face.
That's one of our
favorites.
Well, it's
probably the funniest.
It's probably
GIF.
one of the funniest. It's in our shows photos. If you look through our,
That's right. What for?
I don't remember what it's for, but it's in there.
Forgot about
If you
that.
scroll through our list of episodes, you'll find it eventually.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, Mel Gibson as John Smith, and
What an interesting
Christian
choice.
Bale is
He's in it?
He's the young boy that accidentally kills Pocahontas' like fiance guy.
Yikes.
Good villain. Good side characters. The Miko, the raccoon, and the hummingbird are very likable.
Yep.
There's a little pug dog.
Pug Dog's my jam. He's dumb.
Percy the pug dog.
I might get myself a pug dog and name him Percy just for that.
Percy the pug-nosed pup.
That's good. That's good.
It is very
Thanks,
good.
Daniel.
You're welcome. Shout out to Ethan Perky. Him and I have watched this movie maybe 4 times together for some reason.
Weirdos.
Okay, what is your number 6?
Princess and the Frog.
Oh, wow. So this is high up for you.
I like it. I like this movie.
Okay. That's crazy.
I think you need to watch it again.
I've
and
only
see
seen
how
it
good
twice. Or maybe 1.5. I saw it in theaters, and then I maybe have seen it like on cable, but like bits and pieces.
I just remember watching it recently and thinking like, oh, I like this movie. This has good stuff in it.
Maybe I would like it more as an adult.
It may be a more of an adult movie.
Okay. You know what? I'll rewatch it.
It's
And
kind of
then-
like I've never seen Tangled.
Oh, you've never seen Tangled?
I've never seen Tangled, and everybody that sees it is like, it's awesome.
It is very good.
And it's like, I had this bias of like, it's just like a stupid kids movie.
No,
that's how I think how people think of Princess and the Frog.
But it's funny, like Disney doesn't fail very often, so it's funny that we would have that like mentality. Okay, I will rewatch Princess and the Frog if you watch Tangled.
I would love to watch Tangled.
Okay,
I'd love it. Why do you think I wouldn't love it?
I don't know. You just said that you didn't think you would. My number 6, and this is like blasphemy, I think.
No.
I'm gonna duck, and I'm gonna say this and duck, and hopefully nobody murders me. The Lion King is my number 6. Because it kind of has the same problem that I have with Beauty and the Beast. It's a little too fast paced.
What's going on with my eyebrow today?
I don't know. You look like you're in pain.
It's like stuff's coming out of it. Sick. What about it?
Like it needed some more time for a couple.
It's a fast-paced
It's fast-paced, a little too fast-paced.
It's for children.
For my liking.
It's got some great jams though.
It does. Just Can't Wait to Be King is probably the best
Cause
song.
I just can't wait to be king. That went to Little Mermaid.
Oh, you're right. That did. I wasn't even thinking. I thought that was still a Lion King song.
And then you've got Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful phrase.
Circle of Life.
That's a weird. That song is very interesting in terms of musical
Which one?
elements. Hakuna Matata.
Oh, why? Explain.
It's like the melody is out of this world.
Is it good?
Hard to like. You can sing it, but if you try to play it, you're like, what is going on with this thing?
Interesting.
It's not. It just doesn't follow the norms.
Huh. Okay. Something I would never have picked up on.
You would have never picked up
Yeah.
on it. You dumb idiot.
There's the weird Nazi song.
I don't remember the weird Nazi song.
Scar is in his cave with all the hyenas, and they're marching like Nazis
yeah,
did.
that's cool.
It's
That's
cool
what-
visually. It's very cool visually, and it like subconsciously makes you think of Scar being like associate him with Hitler,
Yeah.
which makes him. Scar may be the best Disney villain. Hades is up there, but I think Scar might be the best.
Scar's very good. He has a really good motivation.
Yes, good motivation. Good, like he actually does like really evil stuff in it. That the Mufasa. Spoilers for Lion King, but the Mufasa death scene is like really, really well done and really sad. It has a great the scene where he talks to Mufasa up in the sky.
Yep.
It's a great scene
Some
with
cool weed stuff in there.
Yep.
Rafiki
is
Rafiki the
high.
drug dealer.
Rafiki the
Man,
high.
if I was a
monkey.
drug dealer though, Rafiki would totally be my
Oh,
cool
are you
name.
kidding me? Yeah.
My cool drug name.
I would, if I was a drug taker, I would go to Rafiki.
Yeah.
He's
If there
so
was
chill.
Yeah, if there was a guy named Rafiki and I was like, I want drugs, I'd go to Rafiki.
Who had a walking stick?
Yeah, it was like Rafiki or like James. I'd be like, Rafiki. I'd like Rafiki, please.
Also, like, he also gives like sage wisdom.
Yeah.
So if he like gave me drugs and then was like, you can learn from this because it's already happened. I'm like, oh, thank you, Rafiki.
Oh. and then he's so wise. He's like, just don't do drugs.
He's like, just don't do it. I got to make a living somehow, but don't do them. Buy them and throw them out.
Please just give me money.
All right. What's your number 5? Did you say number 6? That was
Princess and
okay,
the Frog.
what's your number 5?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh wow. Okay, number 5 did not line up.
Didn't.
My
Interesting.
number 5 is Aladdin.
Interesting. Oh. Okay.
Wow. Okay, then I think I do know what.
Yeah,
is
we know what our number.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really your number 3?
That's my number 3.
Did you rewatch that? Well, we'll get to it. Aladdin. Aladdin's great.
Aladdin's a good movie.
Aladdin's very. Well, I was gonna say of the 4 Renaissance ones, it's kind of the outlier. But I would actually say probably Lion King is because it's about animals. But Aladdin just has a different feel to it
Yeah.
than the other Renaissance movies do.
But in what way? Like it's just more.
It's-
less lighthearted.
More energetic to me.
Yeah.
More a little bit more realistic.
Yeah. There's
Other than
definitely
the
a
genie stuff.
There's
But,
genie. There's definitely a lot of magic. Don't the animals? Yeah, you definitely have a talking animal.
they don't talk.
The bird does,
Well, he's a parrot.
but he like has full on conversations,
sure.
right?
I'm talking more so like Little Mermaids, like mermaids and stuff.
Yeah.
And this one, it's like very just like there's a princess and I want to be a prince.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, it's more relatable to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Aladdin is a more relatable character than any of the other Renaissance Disney movies have.
Cool video games from this movie.
Oh yeah.
He goes, whoa, all the time in that video game. Whoa.
Street rat, rift raft.
What's a classic Aladdin song?
The big one. Show
I
me-
can show
show
you
you
the world.
Yeah, it's a good one. The
Shining, shimmering, splendor.
and obviously we gotta bring up Robin Williams as Genie. Pitch perfect casting. Did you? I don't know if you and I have talked about this, but so apparently prior to Aladdin, a lot of like Aladdin kind of changed the game as far as like getting a celebrity to voice something.
Oh,
Before
yes.
before Aladdin, it was mainly like you'd get voice actors to do
Yeah.
animated stuff. There may be a couple exceptions, but getting Robin Williams to do the Genie was like the shift to where
Yeah.
it's like, okay, now we have to get like big named people to do
Yeah.
these voices.
They must have asked people like, "Why did you go see Aladdin?" Like Robin
Robin Williams.
Williams.
And like, oh, they're up in their corporate
Yeah.
boardroom.
Like, oh, see, Robin Williams equals money,
money. Celebrities, money. Yeah, that's all Disney cares about.
Yeah.
They don't care about the magic. I also like the whole 3 wishes thing in Aladdin.
Yeah.
He only gets to have one wish that he wants. He wishes that he's the prince at the beginning.
Yeah.
His second wish, the genie saves him from drowning, and he's like, I gotta use up one of your wishes for this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't even get to use the second one. Then his third one is to let the genie go. So like he only gets to really use one of them, and the one he uses like backfires. So it's like a different. You'd think like they'd be like, okay, each wish kind of leads into the next plot point.
Yep.
But it's not that, which I like.
The scene where he's like tied to a chair, right? And then they push him off the ledge.
Yeah, he's like drowning.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I know. It's good. Yeah, and I think you're right. It's not as like lighthearted
Yeah.
as it's kind of a little darker.
Man.
Good movie.
Good movie.
I like Aladdin a lot.
Okay. Number 4?
Yeah, what's your number 4?
4?
4?
This is Little Mermaid for me.
Oh, okay. My number 4 is The Emperor's New Groove.
Okay. Jeez, that's
Sorry.
way up there.
Well, it's because I grew up on
Yeah.
The next 4 were like my childhood ones that I always watched. So Beauty and the Beast is 4 for you. You said.
Yeah. Yes.
You've seen it more than I have.
Yeah.
You probably have more of it.
All right. So Emperor's New Groove is about a man.
It's about David Spade.
About David Spade, who becomes. He is an emperor.
Yes, he is an emperor.
He is the emperor. Mm-hmm. And he thinks he's so cool.
Yeah.
He's going to build a water park, right?
Yes, he's going to build a giant water park.
Yeah.
Right on top of Pacha's house.
Yeah, so he goes to Pacha's house to tell him, you got to get out of here.
Pacha comes to the castle.
Oh, to say, no, sir, you can't
Yeah.
do this. I have a family.
Right.
And he's like, nah.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? Witch lady tells him, Yzma says, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
She's his like right hand person, and he fires her. So she tries to murder him. She tries to poison him at dinner.
Oh, but instead, as Yzma, is that the bad?
That's the bad lady.
That's the bad lady the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kronk.
And Kronk.
We can't talk about Emperor's New Groove without talking about Kronk.
Kronk, who is Putty from Seinfeld.
Yes.
I don't know the actor's name.
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah. He's funny.
He's so funny as Kronk.
Yes.
Kronk's probably the best sidekick character in any Disney movie.
Maybe.
I think he is. I think he's the best. He's so
I'd have
funny.
to think about that, but maybe. So he becomes, instead of dying, he becomes a llama.
A llama, yeah.
I almost said Lima. It took me a second to figure out what the real word was.
And he loves lima beans.
And he goes to Kronk for some reason.
No, Pacha.
He goes to Pracha. Why does he go to Pacha?
He accidentally gets mixed. Kronk accidentally mixes him, drops him onto Pacha's little wagon. Because she's like, dispose of the dead body. Because they think they kill him as a llama, but really they just knock him out. So he goes to get rid of him, and he accidentally falls onto Pacha's wagon, and he gets lost.
What a turn of events.
Yeah.
And so they have to get back to the castle to...
Because Yzma takes over, essentially.
Yeah, because he is the emperor, even
Yeah.
though he's a llama. Adventures ensue.
Yeah. I thought you said Avengers.
Avengers appear. Avengers assemble here. And then he becomes emperor again, and he learned his lesson.
So something I like about this movie is that it's not like, I feel like a typical movie like this would be like Yzma is like a secret witch or something, and she's like, and you're gonna be a llama until you learn your lesson. But really, it's just like happenstance. It's kind of an accident that he learns his lesson.
I see. Yes.
He gets turned into a llama, and then like through the course of the movie, he genuinely just makes a change, which I like.
Yeah. His story arc also fulfills the plot.
Yes. Yeah. Which I like. There's a lot of like little good setups and payoffs. There's when the bridge breaks and they fall into the ravine and they have to
climb on each other's backs.
And then that comes in later when they're trying to get the vial.
It's true.
Just like nice little things in that movie that I like. Kronk, Yzma tries to kill Kronk. This is maybe the funniest thing in any Disney movie. One of them. There's another one I'll talk about here in a few minutes. Kronk falls down the trap door. You think he dies. You're like, oh, Kronk's gone. Yeah. Right at the end, Yzma gets the vial and she's like, I win. And then Kronk just opens up another trap door, crushes her. And he's like, whoa. And he's like, what are the odds that trap door would leave me out here? I love that's such like a dumb thing that like has nothing to do with anything that the heroes are doing. It's just like, out of left field. I love it. Very funny. But yeah, I love Emperor's New Groove. I think Corey Thomas and the Del Grossos like argue that this is the best animated Disney movie.
Good night.
I wouldn't go as far as that, but it's definitely up there.
Well,
all right.
There we go.
Yeah. So what's your number 3?
Number 3 is Treasure Planet.
That's my number 3. That's okay. Did you just rewatch this or something?
No, I fell asleep in it.
Yeah.
And I have dreams about it all the time, I guess. I don't know. No, I just feel... I put it there because I was like, that's probably where it should be.
Okay, gotcha.
But I get Treasure Planet and Atlantis mixed up all the time.
See, I don't like Atlantis.
No, I don't either. That's why it's not on my list.
Yeah, mine either. I remember you saying you rewatched Atlantis and you're like, it's just like not very good. And I was like, I know it's not. Like it's not.
I think that's because I told you that because I was like, why did you make me watch Atlantis? Only to realize that it was Treasure Planet that you wanted me to watch.
Yes. No, Treasure Planet is a diamond in the rough, and most people don't like it, which I don't get. I think it's great. It has a great animation style. It has like really good character development in it. It has good music, a fun adventure. I don't know. I just I don't get why people don't like this movie, but I think it's great.
It's a good movie.
It has
put it on number 3.
I know. I was very shocked about that. I thought it would be like your number 10 or something. But yeah, super good.
I put it here for you.
Thank you. What's your number 2?
Aladdin.
Oh, so you really like Aladdin.
I like Aladdin a lot.
My number 2 is Mulan.
Mulan?
Mulan.
All right, Mulan's about a lady.
Mm-hmm. Yes, tell me.
Whose dad was in the war. And now there's a new war.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad is told he must go, even though he's going to die because he's so old.
He's so old, it's really embarrassing.
But they need to have at least one
from
male
each family.
From each family.
Yeah.
And so Mulan's like, shove it, Dad. I'm the male today. And she sneaks out with his equipment and cuts her hair off, or just puts it in a ponytail, I think.
She cuts it short and then puts it up in a ponytail.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe she does just put it up in a ponytail. I don't remember.
I don't know. Have you seen the live action one?
No.
Me neither. I don't think I did.
I don't really care to. They don't have Mushu in it, so I said
no
nope.
Mushu. I think I did see it. It was all right.
Okay.
It came out on Disney Plus during the pandemic.
I remember that.
So yeah, it was. So then she joins the war, and she has to hide her identity as a female.
Yep.
And then she defeats the Huns.
She does.
Single-handedly.
None of the guys help at all. Just kidding, they do.
I think what happens is they defeat them in the ice storm. She shoots an explosion and they die in the ice, and then they didn't die.
Handful of them survive.
Yeah, and so those handful trick them. Like during their celebration that the war has been won, we'll kill them we'll kill the emperor.
Yes, they're trying to kill the emperor,
and they get close to it. But Mulan and her buddies, and her magic defeat.
Her magic.
She has a magic dragon.
This movie's phenomenal.
It's a good movie.
I love everything about it. Nothing bothers me about this movie. It's a super great feminist movie.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's not we're for women having equal rights and stuff,
Sure.
but it's not hitting you over the head with it. It's
Yeah.
very, and like it was very like progressive for the time. I feel like
That's true. Maybe.
Has the best Disney song ever with "I'll Make a Man Out of You."
I'll make a man out of you.
That's not even how it goes.
That's I got my eye on you or something.
Yeah, no.
It's a freaky song.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
I'll make a man out of you. I'm never gonna catch my breath.
I don't know that song as well. Not as much as like "We'll Defeat the Huns."
That's the one.
That's the song?
Yeah.
That's
Time
in that song?
is racing toward us.
Then we'll defeat the Huns.
Yeah.
That's the same song?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the only line I know.
Okay. Well, it's a great song.
I think that's what changed. That's the difference between the Renaissance movies and the other movies. Like Treasure Planet doesn't have any recognizable songs.
Well, they don't sing at all in it.
Well, that's part of it.
Yeah, it wasn't a musical.
That's the issue.
That Emperor's New Groove isn't a musical. I don't think Atlantis is a musical.
Kids need songs, man.
Well, they have a Goo Goo Dolls song in Treasure Planet.
Yeah, and that's what really puts it not at number one for me.
It's a good scene.
Actually, now it's going to number 5 just for that.
No, Milan.
Poo-poo's dolls.
Also, the other funniest. I said that the Kronk coming out of the trap door was the funniest moment.
Yeah.
The other moment that makes me laugh like no other in Disney is right before she shoots the mountain to create the avalanche.
Yeah.
Mushu's like on the missile. And she's about to shoot the main Hun, and then she changes her mind and goes up to the mountain instead, shoots it off. And as it's going towards the mountain, Mushu's like, "He was 3 feet in front of you. How could you have missed?" That part always makes me laugh. And
Who
also,
is that? Is that Chris Rock? Who does
no,
that
it's
voice?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. That's better.
And then Shane, there's a little like gay panic in it because Shane thinks he's falling for Milan while he thinks that she's a man.
Oh, that's true. That wouldn't fly now.
No, and then or it would. And then he walks in and sees that she's a woman. And you can tell he's very confused. He's like, "Oh, wait a second."
So that would be very, very confusing.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 1.
I'm assuming your number 1 is Lion King.
This is.
Okay.
This is. What is your number 1 then?
Lilo and Stitch, obviously.
Yeah, I should have known. I should have known that I destroyed you with putting it at number 10.
Yeah, you did. You broke my heart more so than the Bugs Life thing. No. So obviously, I think if we're going by the world standards, then your number 1 probably is number 1. But
Yep, that's right. I am right. Everyone agrees with me.
but Lilo and Stitch is better than Lion King, actually.
I don't. So Lilo and Stitch. Lilo is an alien. He is a criminal alien.
Uh huh.
He gets shipped out to jail, space jail.
Yeah.
But he rigs the system. He escapes. He escapes.
Yep, good job.
As they're trying to ship him out, and he hits the Earth.
Yeah.
The Earth.
Earth.
And the Lilo,
Which they call E-Arth.
Earth.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a good joke. And Lilo and her sister live together. No parents.
Right.
Dead parents.
Dead parents, yes.
Dead parents. Classic Disney movie.
Died in a car wreck on a rainy night.
Do they show it?
No, she tells Stitch at one point.
Okay.
Because she has a picture of it under a pillow of her family.
I thought a picture of their
No, no,
dead
sorry,
parents
sorry.
in a car wreck.
No, just of her family. Stitch finds it.
Okay.
And she tells
All
him.
right. So, something. She's upset with her sister for some reason.
I think they're just.
They're just upset.
I think they never really grieved properly about their parents' death, so they kind of just like take it out on one another.
Okay. And maybe she doesn't like her choice in music as much.
Which is all Elvis music, which is fun.
Music. So anyway, so they meet. Whoa, the mic. So Lilo meets Stitch. He comes to her backyard. I'm pretty sure. She thinks he's a dog at first.
Yeah. He gets run over by a semi, and gets taken to the pound.
Oh.
And to cheer Lilo up, Nani says, let's go get a dog. And she picks out Stitch.
And Howley didn't know he wasn't a dog.
Cartoon logic. It's fine.
So that happens.
They actually don't. The lady at the pound is like, I don't even think it's a dog.
She does say that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Is it just them hanging out for a while?
I mean, yeah.
When does the plot kick in?
So he's an experiment by Jumba.
Jumba. So they need to get him back.
So Jumba and Pleakley are sent to go get him back because he's supposed to be like this experiment of like absolute destruction.
Yeah. But he's not. He's got a heart.
He's got a heart, which they learn throughout the movie. He also has his density is like huge, so he can't swim. Stitch can't.
I don't remember that at all.
He doesn't like water. So
swimming in water. It's not like the aliens in that movie.
Not like Signs. No. No, he can't swim.
Okay.
So it's ironic they landed on Hawaii where he's surrounded by water. So he can't escape. So he's kind of just like stuck with Lilo.
I wish I could escape to Hawaii.
So then, yeah, Jumba and Pleakley are trying to get him back. Pleakley is like an actual officer for like the space force, and Jumba is a criminal.
Okay.
So they get teamed up and have to go get him.
Got it. And they get him.
They get him. They end up failing the mission. They take too long, so then they send
the evil lady,
Gigantu, the big whale guy.
Oh, I don't remember this movie at all.
Oh, Philip, you need to watch it.
I try to watch it, and then he's like, it's too sad.
That's the thing. Like it is. If I was anyone else but me, it is so needlessly sad. It is such a dour movie.
What?
Because also there's the subplot of, or I guess you could even call it maybe the main plot. Like child protective services are.
Oh, they're taking her away.
They're gonna take Lilo away if Nani can't like provide for her. Yeah. So Nani's looking for a job the whole movie.
Maybe if she'd quit surfing all the time, actually do a job.
They do go surfing that one scene, which is great. But Stitch keeps ruining the job stuff.
How does Stitch surf if he doesn't like water?
He doesn't like it at first. They kind of coax him into doing it, but then that scene ends like super sad. It ends with like
him drowning.
The wave knocks him over on the surfboard, and he starts bringing Lilo down.
Oh, and they think he's gonna kill her.
Well, they're just like, what, they end up mad at her, but the child service guy is like standing there on the beach watching this whole thing happen. So then he tells Nani like, I'm taking her away tomorrow. It's just sad. It's just a sad movie, and I love it.
You're out of your mind, Nani, for thinking you could take care of this girl.
It is. That's basically word for word what he says. But yeah, and then like he just kind of learns like what family is, and
Ohana means family. Family means
nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
It's way too long.
There's
Ohana means family. Family means bye.
There's quite a few funny things in this movie. First off, Pleakley is like a cross-dresser the whole movie. He's always dressing like a lady. But also at the end, Nani hits Stitch with a branch because Lilo ends up getting abducted by the alien. He thinks he got her and Stitch, but he ends up only getting her. So they have to go save her at the end. So Nani like hits Stitch over the head with a branch, and she's like, "Talk, I know you can." And he's like, okay, and she like screams in horror. And then not too long after that, Jumba and Pleakley have been trying to get him the entire movie, Stitch the entire movie, and Stitch like turns towards Jumba when they need help, when they need a spaceship to go get Lilo, and he says something in a different language, and Jumba's like, what? He's like, after all we've been through, you expect us to help you just like that? And Stitch is like, meh. And Jumpa's like, all right. And Pleakley's like, what? And he's like, he's very persuasive. It's just like very funny moment. But yeah, just it's super sad, but it has a really good happy ending. Really good like message to it. Good music, good like Hawaiian based
Hawaiian
music.
roller coaster ride.
Good Elvis stuff. Good. I mean, it's just good. There's a part where a dog sniffs Stitch's butt and Stitch doesn't like it, so
He whips him around.
he throws shaved ice on his head and then like throws a bunch of cards at him out of anger.
Oh my god!
Oh my word, Tommy! Hey! What's up?
What's up?
What's up? I'm Scooby Doo.
What's up, Rami? Wow, what a new side of Daniel I've never seen before.
Yeah, I don't do voices too often on here.
Well, it's been so long. So long.
It has been a long time. I'm married, Tommy.
Wow.
Well, I should know. You were at the wedding.
I was at the wedding.
Yeah.
I was part of the wedding party.
Yeah, you were.
So I just barely made it. Huh? It's weird how you did that, but you say I'm your favorite, and but then dead last, huh? Dead last. So ask me a question, huh? I kind of forget what I'm here for.
What have you learned anything lately?
Well, I can't figure out the accent.
Have you learned anything lately, Tommy?
Yeah, a few things. It's been a long 6 months. Long 6 months. A lot of time to think about my life.
Yeah.
And today I learned that
Yeah.
that I learned this can't always you put me on the spot here.
I mean, you come for one reason. It's to tell us what you learned. So
you say it like I'm just your tool.
No,
a tool in your tool shed.
No.
Hold on 1 second. Today I learned that sometimes you just need a break.
Yeah.
And people give you a bad rap about it. But your brain needs it. So
that's very profound.
So it's weird. I keep getting fired though because of it. And I try to tell. I'm like, I learned you need to take a break.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but not 5 minutes after. Like,
well, are you
okay.
working for Hungarian people?
I get around. All right, my motorcycle takes me places. So anyway, that's what I learned. You just gotta take a break and don't care what the man says.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right. Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah. Bye. See you later, Tom.
All right. It's a good episode to come back on. Very long.
Good. Very long.
2 hours and 31 minutes.
Well, I think that's just an hour and 30.
I know. I'm just kidding. Why does it have 2 though?
I don't know why it starts with. I don't know why.
Huh.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, we're back at it. I know we always say that. But now that I'm married and wedding stuff is behind me and stuff, I think it'll be a little easier to.
We'll see. I'm about to move again.
That's true. But we'll make it work.
We'll make it work. So, hey, Daniel.
Hey, Philip. I wish your name was Pillbug.
Okay. I don't know where I start.
You say, We're the best, and you're the best, and we're the
hey,
best.
Daniel.
Hey, Philip.
We're the
No,
best.
no. You don't say it to me. You say it to them.
Hey, audience.
Yeah, there you go.
We're the best. And
Nope.
you're the best? You're the best. And we're the best?
Oh, no, it is we're the best and you're the best.
Is that it?
I think so. I don't know.
We're the best.
We really need
and
to write
you're
it
the
down and put it
best.
up on the wall.
I might need to tattoo it on your face so I can read it while we record. Yeah, we're the best and you're the best.
You can never be perfect, but you can always be better.
We love you.